Hi, this is Mark with Crew, and I want to talk with you about using Soularium or Snapshot cards to tell people about Jesus. Talking to a friend or strangers about Jesus can be a scary thing. You want to make sure that the other person knows you care about them and you're not just preaching to them. You want to have fun together, get to know each other, feel comfortable talking about God, and we found that Soularium or Snapshot cards are a great and fun conversational way to do this while sharing your faith. Soularium and Snapshot are stacks of cards that have a variety of images on them. Soularium are the larger size and Snapshot are in a convenient playing card size. Each pack contains a few cards that have some instructions written on them, including questions that you can ask the group. If you're trying to talk to strangers, you can go up to them and say something like, "Hey, I've got this stack of 50 pictures and I'm trying to get a sense of people's spiritual journey at this school. And I was wondering if you had 15 minutes for a quick picture survey." Or, "Hey, we're a part of a club on campus and we're going around playing this picture game with people that helps us talk about our story. Would you have maybe 15 minutes to hang out with us?" It helps if you offer them pizza or donuts or something like that. And if they say no, that's okay. Maybe you want to give them a club flyer and a donut and invite them to your meeting sometime. And if they say yes, don't forget to take a minute to introduce yourselves to each other. That is shockingly easy to forget and a really important step in building your relationship with that person or group. Here's how you play the game. First, explain the game. Spread out the cards on the table or floor so that everyone can see them. Explain that you'll be asking some questions to the group and that they'll each pick images that best answer that question. 2, ask the questions. On one of the cards will be questions. You can, of course, come up with your own questions, but the questions here are easy to use and gently progress from general to spiritual. The 5 questions on the cards are: 1, which image would you choose to describe your life right now? 2, which image represents what you wish were a part of your life right now? 3, which image would you choose to describe God? 4, which image describes your experience spiritually so far in your life? 5, which image represents what you wish was true about your spiritual journey? If you have a smaller group, you may have them pick 2 to 3 cards for each question. In a larger group, just have them pick 1 and keep the game moving. 3, ask why. After they pick the card and show it, ask them why. Don't just be content with knowing which picture they chose. You may want to ask them even more questions like, "Can you tell me more about that?" or "How did that make you feel?" to show that you're genuinely interested in them and that they have the freedom to share even more. 4, listen. This is a golden opportunity for you to show your students that you care about them. They are taking a bold step and sharing something from their heart. Be sure to listen to them well. Of course, the more students you have, the more you're going to need to move the conversation along, but do listen and help them feel cared about. 5, be the first one to share. Don't just be the leader, be one of the members. Pick an image and share your answers too. In fact, I would suggest that you be the first one to share. No one knows exactly how much to talk about or how deep to go until you model it first. Set the standard for them. Remember, it's not about the game. It's not about winning. It's about getting to know your students and helping them get to know each other and you. Relationship, relationship, relationship. That's what ministry is all about. Now, you're done with the game, but the conversation shouldn't end there. If they're a strong believer, invite them to get plugged into what you're doing on campus. And if not, this is the perfect time to share what Jesus did for them on the cross. It's important to remember that you only invited them to a 15-minute game, so you'll want to ask them permission to continue the conversation. You could say something like, "You said you wish your life were less stressful. I can relate to that. Can I share a little bit about how my relationship with God has helped me?" If they say yes, you can transition to a tool like the Knowing God Personally booklet or the Connecting with God booklet. And if you don't have those on hand, you can find them in your app store. Just look up God Tools. If you enjoy using Soularium and Snapshot, buy a pack and keep them in your backpack. They're great for starting spiritual conversations with others, getting to know people deeper, or quick icebreakers before a small group. There's even a question generator at snapshot.cards that gives you a lot of random get-to-know-you questions using these cards. Check it out. To order them, just go to crew.org and search for Soularium or Snapshot in the search bar. You'll love having your own pack. It could become one of your favorite ministry tools.